You're welcome to another edition of Trends on KDM. And yesterday I sat here to update you on the fact that one popular activist in Ghana who leads protest called Ralph St. Williams was arrested yesterday, and it was because he destroyed some state property. The walls of the National Cathedral project, and allowed some protesters to enter it. And we saw them swimming in a pool inside the cathedral site. They raised a lot of concerns, and because of that, our man was arrested. Our man was apprehended by the police for doing that. Now, after his arrest, most people on the nets were in uproar. Like, people were not really happy about the fact that he got arrested, and because they feel like what he's fighting for is something. It's like a national problem, right? Most people wish, truth is, most Ghanaians wish they had the hearts, all right, to do what the guy is doing. Because sometimes most people have had enough. They've had enough of the system, they've had enough of leadership, they've had enough of their livelihood, they've had enough of inflation, they've had enough of a whole lot of things that are not going on in the country, and disbursement of fund and allocating things to projects that are not of priority without really putting too much emphasis or showing so much care or concern for the needs of the citizens. So most Ghanaians are really not happy with how things are going in Ghana, and I think because of some things that is holding most Ghanaians back. Some people have families that they have to protect and then care for, so they are not able to sort of do some of these things that some of these brave guys, like St. Williams is doing. And it was more or less like people are now putting themselves in Ralph's shoe, and people are hiding behind what Ralph actually did, and they're supporting him from the internet and protesting against the police for arresting Ralph St. Williams on yesterday. So finally he got released from the police custody, and he had a little, he shared his opinion about whatever that happened. And from what he said that he's not doing it for him. He's not doing it for him, Ralph, but he's doing it for Mother Ghana. He's doing it for most people that are agitated and frustrated about the system.
All thanks to all fellow Ghanaian youth who believe in the revolution and who believe that this struggle is for us all to fight. We believe in the, struggle of Nkrumah and those who came before us. And as Nkrumah said, that he has light a fire in the hearts of Africans, and that fire will keep on, burning. It keep burning indeed. And I'm much grateful for the love. And I think it's not the love of Ralph. It is the struggle the young people of this country are going through. And I tell the politicians they should look out, because change is surely coming soon, and in no time what they never expected will be happening. And as to the police, they shouldn't think we are different from them. It hurts me so much that we are in the same struggle with them. We are equally in chase together, but then these are the same people whom the politician will use against us. Time will come, and we are ready to fight till the end. As our national anthem calls us to be, we should rise up and fight to resist oppression. Long live Ghana, and God continue to bless our homeland Ghana. Aluta continua.
And also he raised one concern about the police, the service personnel that are sort of being used as a protection, as a defense mechanism for some of these leaders that we believe should be accountable to the citizenry. Okay, so he believes that some of these police or the service personnel that are supposed to be protecting the citizens are rather taking sides, right? And we know that they would obviously take side, because these are their paymasters. These are the same people. If you put yourself in their shoes, right, practically, realistically, these are the people that they feed them, right? And they are also human beings. Behind the uniforms are citizens. Behind the uniforms are human beings. Behind the uniforms are Ghanaians like ourselves. and they're also going through the same thing, right? So Ralph believes that they should share our pain. They know what we are going through, and then if people have the guts to fight against oppressors' rule, you are not the person. You were even supposed to sort of join the fight, but these are the same people. That's what Ralph is saying. These are the same people that are actually protecting the politicians and sort of, in a way, promoting whatever they are doing to the country. So that's what he's saying. But if you are looking at it practically, right, if you are looking at it from a certain angle, I mean, not to condone whatever they are doing, but these people are also humans. I mean, Ghanaians, Charlie, they have a family to feed. They have people at home that depend on them. I'm talking about the police, the military personnel. They have family, they have children, they have wives that depend on them, and these are the job. The protection of these same people are what they are using, or the money from these proceeds are the reason why they are also able to earn a livelihood. So I mean, it won't be easy for them to go against their paymasters. It will be, practically speaking, realistically speaking, I think it will be very difficult. Not to condone them, but Charlie, I think they have their reservations privately. I mean, individually, they might have their reservations about things that are happening in Ghana, because I don't think that if you are going to buy Bankun or, I mean, Gobe or anything like that, and the Gobe woman Davi has increased the price, you will say, okay, because you are police, I'm not going to give you to you at the price that I've increased it to, or I'm going to give it to you for free. Okay, in certain circumstances, they get certain leeways, I mean, taking cars and all that, but technically, they buy things like the way we buy things and everything. So they know what is going on in this country. But in my language, in my local parlance, they will say something like, "When you want to cook or come for call," because I mean, who are you to say point your hands on the person that is actually feeding you, or you are getting a certain level of advantage from? So these people are sort of, their hands are at their back. And even though they know the right thing, they are not able to do, and then they only have to obey the order from above, which is, if we had our own way, we would have changed how things are. Like I say, the situation we have is very intricate, very complicated, and it has to be handled with some level of tact and strategy. Okay, what we are in, okay, as a country, we have to really think through as youth, as people of this country, on how to actually solve this problem, or find ways to actually find solutions that are going to be long lasting, because these same people I'm talking about, it's not going to be easy for them to turn their back against their paymasters. Not to join any form of, I'm not saying that they should join any form of protest or any form of ill motive, ill-intentioned protest or anything like that, to do anything crazy to the country, because Ghana is what we have. We love this country I mean, if you're a Ghanaian, and then no matter how a Ghanaian will speak about his country or her country, when there's time to actually be patriotic, when the Black Stars are playing or anything, and then you really know that, no, we are passionate about Ghana. We are passionate about our country. We love our country. I mean, that's where we are from. Where else what else are we supposed to do? That's where our families are. That's where our kids are. That's where our history is. That's where, growing up, this is the land that we grew up from. So I believe we should find a more divisive way, a more technical and tactful way to sort of go around this problem. Because from what Rao said, he's also planning of another protest on the 21st of September. And I'm hoping that all these protests, for once in Ghana's history, would lead to something positive. Because if you are going by what has happened historically with regards to protests in Ghana, I think sometimes they just protest and then nothing is done about it, and then we go back to. But maybe it's a ripple effect. Okay, maybe it's something that is gradually compounding it to a something great, right? Because I mean, the way things are going, Charlie, and you see how people were throwing their weight. Even though what this guy did was technically and legally wrong, he's not supposed to destroy state property, right? Listen, he wasn't supposed to destroy state property. I mean, taking down the walls of the National Cathedral project was illegal. But for people to actually rally behind him and to protest against the police to actually release him, it should should sort of give us an evidence of the kind of mindset that is gradually developing in Ghanaians. Okay, I mean, the Ghanaians we know would probably go and criticize, most of them will criticize this act, usually. But because of the frustration and everything, now people are actually throwing their weight behind him, right? Because, Charlie, everybody has their breaking points. Charlie, if you go fit do something, give somebody, you go catch some place and the person will be tired. Like, the person will fit tolerate you, you be humans, you will fit tolerate you, you go catch some place, then Charlie, it be like the person we know day so good day some way be sometimes you could think am I no go back. So I feel like certain things should be looked at. We are begging our leaders. We don't know why sometimes when it comes to leadership issue in Ghana, it becomes that way. Even people that have bright ideas, good mind, good system, when they are coming on campaign, when they are going on their campaign trails, all these promises, you realize some of them have amazing ideas, amazing plan, but the moment they get to power, the moment they climb the podium of power, Charlie, they are not the same people. And we don't know what actually happens up there. I don't know whether there is a magical formula out there, like as in the hierarchy, up on the pyramid. We don't know what is actually there. Whether there is something that we down here can't see. But Charlie, we still have faith. We still have to have hope that our leaders, because of these things that are happening and everything, I mean, they should have some level of compassion for the country. Charlie, at least try to at least make decisions that will, in a way, cushion the citizens. Because, Charlie, things are not that cool for this country. So that is what is happening with regards to Ralph St. Williams' arrest. He has been released, and there's even a protest that's coming on the 21st, which happens to be holiday in Ghana, and he's still going to stand in it and then do what he usually does, and let's see what happens. If anything comes up along the way and then this story changes or it diverts to something else, Charlie, I will always be here to update you on it. The name remains Donald, not Trump. I will end today's edition of Trends on KDM here. I'll see you on the other side. Peace.